Sticking to this football season with this Miami team, and since you do bring up Carson Beck, how concerned are you that he's going to be late arriving in regards to being on the field, throwing passes in real situations to his teammates? Or at what point will you be concerned that he's not capable of doing that?
Not concerned now. He's on track for his timeline for recovery. Like I say, he's still doing the kind of shooting drill, short throwing things, lying on his back, like flicks or whatever. So not concerned at this point. I would be concerned if we get to fall camp and he's not full go. I would like it to be earlier. I would like it to be like him to be able to have some reps over the summer in the, voluntary workouts at Tropical Park or whatever type thing. But yeah, until like we get to official camp and he's not throwing at full go, up until then, I'm good. So I would say probably another 3.5 months from today, or 3 months. I'm not worried anytime soon. Like I would say, same thing that I said about recruiting a couple of years ago. Get to 4th of July and then
Falconer TRX. Beck is a question mark. Offensive line and new receivers give me hope.
I mean, yeah, offensive line for sure. I mean, we're going to have one of the best offensive lines in the country, period. I think, honestly, in the opener, Miami and Notre Dame, you could say those are probably the two best offensive lines pretty much hands down, as in terms of what we're looking at going into this season. So when you have that helps out your running game, that helps out your quarterback. New receivers giving hope. I still think that we need another one receiver. It'll be interested to see. I think that we need an outside receiver for sure. It'll be interesting to see if we go get a slot. And Miami tried. They tried to get Zachariah Branch. They tried to get a couple other dudes to play slot in the first portal and did not get them. Do Ray Joseph and Malachi Toney individually, collectively, whatever, show enough to preclude the staff from going and getting another slot? That is something that I will be interested to see.
So we've got a super chat, and I am hunting down the tweet to back it up, and I see it here. Paolo saying, what are your thoughts on Brian Baldinger's tweet about Miami practice? I viewed as him talking about the guys who will play on the future Sundays. So the Brian Baldinger comment looks something like this from X. I went to Mario Cristobal's practice on Tuesday. Most impressive practice I have seen at any level in years. I believe in Mario. I believe in the Canes. Power to UM.
Yeah, I mean, that's high praise from, a former NFL lineman, a longtime analyst, and, who goes to college practices, pro days, NFL practices, saying that the practice that he saw on Tuesday was the most impressive practice he's seen at any level in years is high praise. So it gives me hope for the future. If we're having practices to that caliber where, now this is the second thing. Like I said, you have multiple guys saying that the pro day on Monday was the most impressive that they've seen in person, specifically the throwing section from Cam Ward. Then you have Baldinger saying, hey, I went to practice the next day. That's the most impressive practice at any level. Because he could have just said impressive practice in many years, and people would have assumed, oh, he meant college practices, but those are different than NFL. He said, no, at any level. Yeah, that shows me that Miami is making strides towards where we want to be, the standard being the standard, and working to that. It's still the spring. There's still a long way to go this spring, and we haven't even hit off-season, voluntary workouts or fall camp. So take it with a measure of salt, but it is very heartening to get this kind of praise and feedback from someone with the credentials of Brian Baldinger who would know. So yeah, that's really, I take great joy in that, but it's only a step. It's not like, okay, well, I'm predicting national championship, better than 2001, da, da, da. None of that. But this is definitely good feedback to have, and hopefully will then push the entire organization to continue to move the ball forward.